Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn here how to monitoring Apache Kafka using Prometheus and Grafana. Right. So here as you can see, first of all, in today's session we will explore how to monitor Apache Kafka using Prometheus and Grafana with JMX Exporter, providing insight into Kafka's performance and health metrics. Okay. So let's start to monitoring Apache Kafka using Prometheus and Grafana. So first of all, as you can see here I mentioned some prerequisites. So first of all, we need to create Ubuntu instance with 24.04 LTS and instance type should be T2.medium because we need a more memory, right? So here I'm going to use the instance type is T2.medium. Then we need a SSH access with sudo privileges. Then we need a Apache Kafka. Then Prometheus, Grafana should be installed. Okay. So we need to install Apache Kafka, Prometheus, and Grafana. Then after that, here we need to this port. Which port? So first of all, 9091 for Apache Kafka, 9090 for Prometheus, and 3000 for Grafana, and 2181. Then we need a JDK 1.8 or higher version. Okay. So here we need to install Java 1.8 or it's a higher version. So let's start. So as you can see, first of all, here you can see what is Apache Kafka. So we need to understand what is Apache Kafka here. So Apache Kafka is a distributed streaming platform used for building real-time data pipelines and streaming applications. And it's like a highly efficient and scalable message system that can handle large volume of data in real time. Then, as you know, what is Prometheus? Prometheus is an open source monitoring alerting toolkit designed for reliability and scalability, right? Then after that, in Prometheus, it is powerful query language and support for multi-dimensional data. Prometheus had become a popular choice for monitoring system with cloud-native ecosystem. Then Grafana is an open source tool for performance data analytics. Then retrieve matrix, techniques, sense of large amount of data and monitoring our apps using the configurable dashboards. Okay. Then here next is what is JMX Exporter. Okay. So the JMX Exporter is a Java agent that exports Java management extension. Okay. And JMX Matrix as Prometheus Matrix, it allows monitoring of Java applications by converting JMX data into a format that can be scraped by Prometheus, enabling visualization and alerting through Grafana dashboards. So that's the Apache Kafka, then what is Prometheus, what is Grafana, and what is JMX Exporter. Okay, so that's it. Now let's start to monitoring Apache Kafka. Okay. So how here, first of all, how to monitor? First of all, here I mentioned some prerequisites, right? So first of all, we need to install Apache Kafka, Prometheus, and Grafana. So let's install. So first of all, I'm going to install Apache Kafka. So here, as you can see, this is my article. So I'm going to install Apache Kafka here. So first of all, here we need to update our system package. So first of all, you need to launch your instance with the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So as you can see, Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So I'm going to update my system package first. So it's done. Now next is here you need to install OpenJDK 8 or you need to install OpenJDK 11. So I'm going to install OpenJDK 11. So I need to install OpenJDK 8 or higher version. Okay. So as you can see, it's almost done. Yep, it's done. Now the next is here. Let's check the status. Let's check the details of our Java version. Okay, it's done. Now next step is we need to install Apache Kafka. So to download the binary from official website, so this is the official websites. So I'm going to download the latest version, right? From here, copy link address, and I'm going to install using wget. So as you can see, it's installing. Now if I run the ls command, so as you can see, it's done. Now we need to extract this our file. So how to extract? So the command is sudo tar xzf and a file name. If I run the ls command, so as you can see, extracted file. So we need to move this extracted file to this location. So we need to move this extracted file to this location /opt. Okay. Now if I run the ls command, as you can see, we have successfully moved this file. Okay, now let's clear the screen first. Okay, it's done. After that, here we need to creating zookeeper file. Okay, so how to create? So I'm going to create zookeeper file using sudo nano editor, and in this file, I'm going to add this data. And let's save the file and exit. Okay, it's done. Now after that, we need to reload the system. Then let's create system unit file for Kafka service, right? So how to create? So I'm going to create sudo nano and I'm going to create this Kafka service file into this particular location. And in this file, I'm going to paste this below code. Okay, and let's save the file and exit. After that, let's reload the system package. And then now let's start our zookeeper. Okay, let's check the status of your zookeeper is successfully installed or not. So yep, it's successfully installed. Now the next step is let's check for Kafka. Let's start Kafka. And so let's check the status. Yeah, it's also done. Let's clear the screen. After that, here, if you want to start Kafka and Zookeeper service in the background without creating system unit file, then you can run these following commands, right? So first of all, you need to create this kafka.sh file. So how to create? Here, let's sudo nano the file, and in this file, you need to paste this hello code, and let's save the file and exit. And after that, let's run this command to executable permission Kafka. Okay, after that, create topic in Kafka. So for that, you need to go to this particular location. And in this location, you need to run this command to create topic DevOps scene. So as you can see, created topic DevOps scene. Okay, it's done. So we have successfully installed Kafka. Okay, it's done, right? Now, the next step is we need to install Prometheus and Grafana, right? So how to install? So here is the article. So first of all, let's update our system package first. And after that, here we need to run this command to create a system user for Prometheus. Okay. After that, here you need to create these two directory for Prometheus. So first is successfully created and the second one. Okay. Now after that, let's set the permission to this directory using below command. Okay. Now let's download the Prometheus binary file. So first of all, you need to inside this temp folder, and in this temp folder, we need to download the Prometheus setup using wget command. So I'm going to download Prometheus using wget command. Now if I run the ls command, so as you can see the Prometheus extracted file. Okay. Sorry, Prometheus tar.jz file. Okay. So we need to extract this file using this tar-xvf. Now if I run the ls command, as you can see the Prometheus extracted file. Okay. So after that, here we need to inside this extracted file to this Prometheus. And in this file, we need to move this Prometheus in this /etc Prometheus. Okay. And here we need to move this configuration file also in this location. And here, let's give the permission to this particular folder. Okay. It's done. Now after that, let's move these binaries to set the owner. For that, we need to run these two commands. Okay, it's done. Now, here you can see it's time to create, it's time to check the Prometheus configurations file. So if you run this command, as you can see, this is the Prometheus configuration file. So as of now, there is no need to changes. So keep as it is. After that, we need to create Prometheus systemd file, right? So how to create? We need to run this command. So we need to create Prometheus systemd file to this particular location /etc systemd Prometheus service. And in this here, we need to paste this below lines. Let's save the file and exit. After that, here let's reload the system. Okay, then let's start your Prometheus. Let's enable your Prometheus and let's check the status. Let's check the status. So it's running. Okay, now after that, so we have successfully installed Prometheus. So let's access Prometheus in browser. So copy your instance IP, hit on browser, and the Prometheus port number is 9090. So as you can see, graph. If I go to the status and targets, as of now, you have only one target, Prometheus, and the state is up. That means it's running. Now it's time to install Grafana, right? So let's install Grafana. So here, first of all, we need to add the GPG keys using wget for installing Grafana. So I'm going to exit cd and let's enter the command to install Grafana. After that, here we need to add the Grafana repositories to apt sources. So enter for continue. After that, let's update the system. And after that, let's install the Grafana using this command sudo apt install Grafana. So yes, I'm going to install. So enter Y. So as you can see, it's installing Grafana. Okay, it's done. Let's clear the screen. And after that, if you want to start your Grafana, then run the command start Grafana. After that, let's check the status. And as you can see, it's active running. And let's enable the Grafana server. Okay. So let's access Grafana in browser. So how to access? So copy your instance IP and hit on browser. And the port number of Grafana is 3000. So as you can see the login page. So it's loading. So as you know, username and password of Grafana is, so default username and password of Grafana is admin. After that, you need to change your password for security. New password, confirm new password. So as of now, I'm going to skip this, but you need to change your password for security. So that's the Grafana dashboard. So we have successfully installed Kafka, Zookeeper. Then after that here, Prometheus and Grafana. So here we have successfully installed these three prerequisites here. Okay. After that, we have successfully installed JDK 11. Okay. Here you need to install JDK 8 or higher version. So here I have installed JDK 11 version. Okay. Okay. So the prerequisite is done. Now let's start to monitoring Kafka using Prometheus and Grafana. So first of all, the first step is we need to set up JMX Exporter on Kafka server. So as you can see, download the JMX Exporter jar file, okay, from this official repository of your reference source. Okay, so I'm going to download the JMX Exporter jar file using wget command. So let's clear the screen and let's download. Now if I run the ls command, so as you can see, this is the JMX jar file. Okay, okay. After that, we need to move this jar file to this Kafka labs directory. So I'm going to run this command to move this into this particular location. Now if I run the ls command, as you can see, there is no any file because we are successfully moved. Okay. Now after that, configure Kafka to use JMX Exporter by adding the following options to the Kafka startup script. So let's open this file server start sh, and into this we need to add these two lines here at the end. So I'm going to copy these two lines and I'm going to paste at the end here. So let's save the file and exit. Okay. Now after that here, and also add the below lines if blocks to avoid storage error. If you have storage error, then you can add this line. Okay, but I don't have any errors, so that's why I'm going to skip this. After that, you need to reload your system. Then restart your Kafka server. Okay, it's done. It's done. Now it's time to move second step. So the second step is configure the JMX exporter for Kafka. So configure the JMX exporter for Apache Kafka involves specifying regex pattern to name, filter, and metrics for Prometheus. And Prometheus provides sample configuration for this purpose in their GitHub repository, making the setup process for straightforward. So here, first of all, you need to go to this particular location. And in this location, you need to create this sample JMX exporter.yaml file. And in this file, you need to copy this content. So as you can see, duplicate its content in the file inside config directory with this Kafka home directory. And so I'm going to create this file using this content. Okay. So let's save the file and exit. Okay, it's done. We have successfully created our file. Okay, it's done. Now it's time to move third step. So the third step is add Kafka endpoint in Prometheus. So append below at the end of etc prometheus.yaml to register Kafka server as a target for Prometheus to collect metrics from this file should be existing after above installation steps. So if I go to my Prometheus here and go to the status and go to the target. So as of now, as you can see, there is only one target because in Prometheus configuration file, there is one job, right? So that's why here only one target. Now let's add another job. So job name is Kafka. So let's open Prometheus configuration file. So the Prometheus configuration file in this location. So let's open. And as you can see, as of now, there is only one job. So let's add another job. So the job name is Kafka. And let's check the indentation. You need to proper indentation, right? If you have add an extra space, then it will give you error. So I'm going to remove this local host and replace with my instance IP because Kafka I have installed this Kafka in my instance, right? So that's why I'm going to change with instance IP, and let's check for once. Let's save the file and exit. Okay. After that, let's restart your Prometheus. Okay. Then after that, the next step is here, update Kafka systemd unit file. So we need to update this Kafka systemd unit file. So update part of systemd service file for Apache Kafka includes environment variable for Java Home and Kafka OPTS. So ensuring proper Java and Kafka configuration for smooth operation and monitoring integration with JMX Exporter, Prometheus and Grafana. So I'm going to open this file, and in this Kafka service system file, we need to add this below this environment for Prometheus, right? So let's add here. Okay. Now let's save the file and exit. And after that, let's restart Kafka. Okay, so first of all, let's reload the system package. Then restart Kafka. Let's check the status. Okay, let's check the status of Prometheus. Okay, it's active. Now let's go to the Prometheus and let's refresh the page. And as you can see here, now we have two jobs here. Okay. So first of all, we had only one job with the name Prometheus. Now we have two jobs with the name Kafka and Prometheus, and both are state is up. Okay. So it's done, right? So here, integrate one the so okay, we are successfully done. We have successfully add the job in Prometheus. Okay. Now, the next step is here, integrate and monitor Kafka metrics in Prometheus. Okay. So how to integrate? So first of all, okay, you need to go to your Prometheus. And by now you can see Kafka metrics on Prometheus UI sample video. Okay. So how? So go to the Prometheus. And here if I enter Kafka, so as you can see the Kafka metrics, right? So if you want to run any, then click on execute. Okay, so as you can see, right, the Kafka, wait, okay. So we have successfully installed Kafka, then we have successfully add this Kafka in your Prometheus job. Okay, it's done. Now the next step is here. Now the next step is integrate and monitor Kafka metrics in Grafana. Okay, so we have successfully integrate monitor Kafka metrics in Prometheus, right? As you can see, the metrics. Okay, right? With graph, right? Okay. So now, as you can see, right? Okay. So we have successfully integrate monitor Kafka metrics in Prometheus. Now it's time to integrate monitor Kafka metrics in Grafana. Okay, so let's log into Grafana. And here, first of all, here you need to add data source. So how to add? So click on data source, Prometheus. And here you need to enter the Prometheus URL. And paste here. And now keep as it is and click on save and test. Okay. After that, let's go to the home page. Now, after that, here we need to click on this. We need to create new dashboard, right? So how to create? Click on this and click on new dashboard, add visualization and select Prometheus. Okay. And after that, here you need to enter a metric. Okay. So which metric? So as you can see here, I mentioned the metric. right? You can see here. Select the Explore view, then select metric as Kafka controller, Kafka control active local count as it shown, right? Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste here. Okay, select and select label. Okay, so here I mention select job as Kafka, right? Job and Kafka, and now click on run query. So here, as you can see, last 6 hours I go. Okay, then time series. If you want to change, then if I want to start, then you can click on this start. Then if you want to bar chart, then you can see the bar chart. Okay, so last 6 hours I go. So as you can see the metric, right? So the metric Kafka controller, that's active brokers, that represent the number of active brokers managed by Kafka controller, and it indicates the current count of brokers that are actively participating in the Kafka cluster and providing insight into cluster health and availability. So that's the monitoring Apache Kafka, right? So it's done. So in this session, first of all, we have installed Apache Kafka, then Prometheus, then Grafana, then JDK 11, right? And after that, here we are successfully monitoring Apache Kafka using Prometheus, and then after that, Grafana, right? So it's done. So we have successfully we have successfully learned how to monitor Apache Kafka using Prometheus and Grafana. So thank you for watching, and I hope you understand.